Effortina?
That's a drink, I believe.
No, it's Effortini. Would you like some A1 for your steak? No. I've got placenta. Effortini. What is that, shrimp? Just dip it right in the placenta.
Effortini.
Don't stop believing. Sopa pimpa. I just got to shut down, damn it.
Projekt X.
MorningShowCentral.com. It's the Projekt X Show. I'm Otter. To my left, Pat. To my left, your girl. To my right, Johnny 5. No Rooster. Rooster may never be back, actually.
Oh.
Really?
I missed him already.
He said his work schedule changed, and he doesn't know if it's going to be permanent or not.
Because of the transfer he was talking about last week?
Something, I think.
What the hell is going on over here?
What are you doing?
I don't like where I am.
I don't like where you are either. Can I just pick you up and move you?
Well, if you move me someplace warm and tropical, warm and tropical, that'd be fine.
I would pay for that.
In the production studio, Chris, the MSC Everyman, and making his return, I don't know why.
We're still a little lost. He walked in, and I was like, uh-huh.
His car broke down.
Old intern Ronald McDonald. Was that what we called him?
Ty 2.0.
Ty 2.0, that's right. I couldn't remember. Chris went out to smoke, and he was like, look what I brought in. He comes walking in with Ty 2. And in the green room, probably doing nothing, our current intern, other than normal?
Semi-normal.
Semi-normal.
Yeah. It's as normal as they're going to get.
This is the easiest nickname you've ever had for an intern.
It's the longest, though, I think.
No.
Who was longer?
Kashindabu.
Kashindabu.
Yeah, that's right. If you're not already there, get to the website, ProjectXShow.com. Project spelled with a K.
Not with a C.
Backwards if you can.
Because we're awesome retarded.
Also, if you want to call 888-668-0742, toll-free worldwide, this week is exciting for me. Because, well, first of all, we have some death pool news that we're going to get to in a second.
Which is the most death pool news we've had in the history of the Projekt X death pool.
It's a big weekend.
But also, later on in the show, good pals of mine, the band, and I don't want to call them a band, because even though members of this group have played instruments, the group that they're in now don't play instruments. However, they're in the midst of, I believe, recording a new album, and they're actually putting real instruments on this album.
Ty 2 isn't their manager, is he?
No.
He just got here early.
Right?
He said that's why he said he had to be here to help out with it.
So I guess the group / going to be band Trap House Rave will be live in studio with us later on.
I guess that's for them. I'm looking at this mic sitting right here going, why are we miking the monitor?
Which is awkward placement for it.
You never know.
Because we'll have one of the guys behind me over here. Another guy will be my girl, I believe.
Pores.
That's always
something.
That's what this one's for. This one's for.
Why is that one there? Because we're going to be interviewing, and they're going to be on Pat's nipple.
No, because eventually that one will be next to me.
I think that was part of her remodeling project that she went through as we started.
Good work.
I wanted some extra space.
So you played that there.
Trust me, whoever's sitting next to you is going to want the same thing.
Well, no, I put that there before the show started. What I was doing when the show started was I moved my computer over to my right side. It was on my left side.
It's really odd placement for that.
Well, I like it better this way.
I don't think we're going to keep that there when they come in.
What, the computer or the mic?
The mic. Or
the
you.
mic.
I would say her.
Yeah, you too.
I moved the mic with the intent of moving it next to me when the guys got here, but there's no reason for it to take up all this space next to me. I like to have myself spread
bored
out.
already.
I like
Why are you still talking?
You're the only person in the world
me.
that likes it when you spread out.
Like, I zoned out a while ago.
There's no other person in the history of forever that will ever say, I like it when girl spreads out.
You don't know, there might be.
I am positive.
I'm still looking.
She tell you how she had to call her ex-boyfriend?
Oh, I had to call my ex-boyfriend today.
Yeah.
Did she just call the local bar? I call him on his cell, but let's face it, it's probably shut off anyways.
No, I got a voicemail from the bank. Apparently, they had my number linked to his account for somehow. They called him. It sounded important, so I called him and I said, "Hey, you might want to call the bank. It sounds important."
The funny thing is,
I work for a bank. They're just trying to sell him something.
she told me that
No, but I know how much money is in his account now, and man, I should have never left.
Do you
him.
really? Because they can get in a lot of trouble for that.
Well, they didn't give a total, but
What bank is this?
They basically said if you want us to move this dollar amount into your other accounts,
But it's not your account. Why are they telling you?
Please call
Yeah,
us.
they shouldn't.
I know they
And
thought
that's
they clearly
specifically as someone who works for a bank. That's why specifically we don't leave.
Were you ever on the account ever?
No, that's what's so weird is that I wasn't ever on the account, and I don't know why they had my cell phone number.
He probably figured his
had
phone wasn't going to be
own-
working.
He had his own cell phone number, and literally the guy was like, "Hey, Kyle, it's so and."
She tried to think of a fake name so hard. She was like,
It's so and so from the bank, and you came in yesterday, and then he rattled off something, and he was like, "I can move the X amount of dollars from your."
What's the X amount of dollars?
A few hundred. From your one account.
A few hundred, and you were thinking
That's
about
what you
going
were-
back to him?
Well, granted,
I
I would say on what her bank account
Yeah.
probably looks like right now. $200?
I have like negative a few hundred right now, so yeah, I would have.
I mean,
definitely
when you're in the
taken-
bar 24/7 playing Keno, you're bound to hit once or twice. Funny thing is,
These guys work out systems.
she's telling me the story how she called him earlier today and she woke him up. So she equated that to he must be working nights.
No, I know
And I'm like,
he's-
no,
No.
dude,
Well,
you
no,
remember
He's
what he was
working
like.
Beers.
Well, no, you guys do all know that
He's working
brother's
shots.
my brother's girlfriend is his boss. You guys remember this, right?
No, I thought he
No.
worked at the plant with your
I
dad.
thought
or
it was for
something.
your
He
dad or
does. He
something.
does, and she works there. She runs the lab. and
Kind of
he-
weird, incestuous,
It's very incestuous. It's my dad, and my brother.
nepotistic company is this?
His
It's like
girlfriend,
Westboro Baptist
and,
Church.
and my ex-boyfriend. So they moved him into the lab.
How
and
awkward is
Nobody's-
that company picnic?
Nobody's last name is Mullet, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so everybody's beard's safe.
I mean, at least not in my
Especially
family.
yours.
Thank you. I was hoping somebody. I threw it up and was like, you know what, man? Maybe nobody's gonna.
Really?
click on
Nobody's going to go there this week?
Nobody.
But anyway.
She's got facial hair, people. This is what we're saying.
I do not have facial hair. She says that he is one of her best employees.
Really?
Yes, well,
So-
because he's sober now. Now that I left him,
Wait,
he's
what?
sober now.
that. And what does that
Oh,
tell
actually,
you?
that does explain a lot.
Yeah.
I was confused for about a millisecond.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I wasn't good enough to get sober for when I was with him, but leave him, and oh yeah, he got on the sobriety wagon
Well,
real
yeah.
quick.
Well, he didn't need to drink anymore.
Exactly. His whole reasoning's gone.
You go, hey, honey, let's have sex tonight. Hold on, let me pound this case. All right. Oh, I know she's going to want to do stuff with me. I'm going to stop at the bar. It's okay. It's cool.
So yeah, well, whatever the reasoning is, he's sober now. So
And he's not only is he sober now, but he has a bank account that has
hundreds of dollars.
hundreds of dollars in it. This is the girl who complained about her sex life with this dude because he couldn't get her wet, so she had to use vegetable oil. Who complained about his constant drinking and his DUIs that she got woken up to go bail him out of jail for. Okay.
Yep.
And she finds out that he has a couple $100s in the bank and immediately wants to go back to him.
I didn't say I immediately wanted to go back
Wow.
to him.
No, actually, your exact words were, why did I leave him?
Run, dude, run.
And then I remembered
He can't drive. He has to run.
all the things he put me through.
But
And I realized that I am better off.
what's the price, though? If there was thousands, would you have called him up and been like, hey,
No.
Dude, if there was tens,
there's got to be a price. There's a price. I know there's a price. Is he with anybody?
I don't think so. I don't know. Honestly,
How would you not know with the giant cluster incest fest that is that?
Right?
I
Somehow you
guarantee
get all of his
would
bank
know.
information, but you can't find out if he's with somebody or not.
I still cannot believe that bank did that.
I know.
What
no.
bank is it?
Which I was gonna say
What's
which
it,
bank?
What's it rhyme with?
It rhymes with turd.
Third Federal.
No.
Fifth Third.
Yes.
All I know is that's my new nickname for them at work.
All you had to do was say it's an improper
turd.
fraction.
It's an improper fraction. Yeah.
Too late.
She's not that smart. She
I
still
know,
doesn't
that's
know
what
what
I'm
that
saying.
means. You gave it to her, and she still doesn't know what that means.
I know what it means. It means the big number's on top.
Oh, my God.
I'm sure that's how her dad explained some kind of sex.
You know, I was hoping beyond hope that we would just leave that one alone.
So, what exactly did your dad say when he explained 69 to you when you were 10?
what exactly? I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said something like it's when a man and wait, why am I?
Go on! You can't stop now.
Sorry. Why are we here?
Go.
How did we get here?
You go. It was something like when a man and a woman.
He prefaced it by saying, "When you're working at the factory."
He told her that's what sex was because he didn't want her having babies.
Oh yeah.
Smartest man alive.
This is how you do it. I swear. Let him put it in your mouth, and then you flip around. I want to know how he explained it. Finish your sentence.
Something like that. Yeah.
So we have the Projekt X death pool, which we've been doing for a few years now. And the first couple of years, well, the first year and a quarter, weren't very exciting.
Well, the first quarter of the year was nothing.
Yeah, I don't think anybody got anything.
We had 3 months and nobody had anything.
And then we had an entire year and we lost 3 people.
Yeah.
Right. And the person who won
had one person.
That was a good one, though.
Because of age.
It was a really good one.
Who was that? Was that Amy Winehouse?
Amy.
Yeah.
Why does it seem like it was so much longer ago?
It does. It was July.
So this year, and every year that we do this, we're allowed one carryover from our previous lists. Okay, who my carryover has been Zsa Zsa Gabor for the past 2 or 3 years.
Mine too.
Because like it's bound to happen sooner or later.
When is she gonna die?
She's still alive.
I know.
She's not the news.
And I know myself and Girl went for quantity, not quality of age this time around. And we have some oldies on ours.
Yeah. And so far, I've been doing really well with that.
Pat you had like 1 or 2 younger ones to try to pad your score.
Mixture, yeah.
And then Johnny 5 does his, I don't know, just pulls names out of the air and wins.
Yeah, and wins, yeah.
So I got really excited because we all had, well, not all of us.
Nope, I didn't.
The 3 of us.
Did we ever confirm, though, if she had her? Because she thought that she might have gotten rid of her.
No,
No,
she
I
did.
did.
It's on the
I
website.
did.
The list on the website does have it.
I checked it out. Yeah, I had 2 hits.
That
this
wasn't.
weekend.
It was. I don't remember who she got rid of. There was somebody else that was on multiple lists that she got rid of, but it was not Etta James.
So I mean, like we kind of cheated. Like we kind of
Spoiler
cheaped out
alert.
on it. Yeah, like we cheaped out on it because I know that I saw maybe like around middle of December. I know for a fact that I saw Etta James was doing really bad. She was on the life support, and then they took her off the life support, and they were just gonna let her die. They knew it was gonna happen. It was terminal. She's old. Just she was gone. It was a given.
I even think I read something like stars send their well wishes and remember
Yeah,
Etta
sure.
James,
It was a
like,
given that
before
she
she even was dead.
So I mean, like I knew 2 weeks before the new year, and when I initially heard it, all I could hope for was that she would hold out, because I was like, oh man, I bet nobody else on the crew saw this. She's kind of obscure. She's not a big celebrity. She had like 1 song, but she sang jazz. Nobody listens to jazz. Like,
Right.
Sweet, dude.
I do.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that was on your
in my
list.
last
Yeah.
week, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm like, cool, I got one. Just hold out for 2 weeks, you old broad, and she did.
Plus a
But
couple.
2 other people
Yeah.
had her. So she died this past week, right?
Yes.
Yes.
This past week. So
Yeah, it was since last Tuesday. We had 2 of them die. So
myself, Pat, and Girl all scored, and how old did we say she was?
She was 73.
70 something.
She
I think
was.
she was 73.
She was turning 74 this week.
If
So then
she
we
had
all got
lived,
27 points.
Tomorrow would have been her. Well, 27 for her age.
Right. But we don't, none of us, because I think we're just going to cancel out the first kill. Or are we all going to take that?
I thought we'd all take it.
All right, then we'll all take
because we
first
don't
kill.
get.
We don't get the original point.
Yeah, unique
Right, the
kill
unique-
exists to give you points for being the only one, but we all still get credit for first blood.
These rules are so hard.
Oh, they're not that hard.
So we all
That's
get
what
first
she
blood.
said.
We don't get unique, because unique kill, only one person has to have it. So we cheaped out on that. So then I get a text from Pat a couple nights ago. And he's all excited. And why are you so excited? And he tells me, the initial text is something to the effect of, that your part of the tie is not going to be broken anymore.
It's going to be broken.
Or is going to be broken. I'm
Soon.
like, why? Did somebody I had? I don't understand. Well, he meant that I'm going to be left in the dust because him and Girl scored because Joe Paterno died. So immediately I'm on Google and I Google it like within seconds of seeing his text and nothing comes up. And just as I'm texting him back being like, what are you talking about, dude? He texts me back and says, oh, never mind. CBS News jumped the gun and retracted their post.
Because their headline still said, the CBS News headline still said, Joe Paterno dead.
I kind of fell for it too because I loaded it up on the PX Facebook.
And then
Man.
you open the article and they go, well, the student newspaper at Penn State said they received that the players were notified by email that he had died, but the family's still saying he's alive, and as of now, he's alive.
I
Sure.
wonder what it's like to work for that company.
You just randomly make stuff up.
Yeah, I wonder what that must be like. Man.
That's all right. They're not going to be a news outlet anymore. They'll change to some. Well, they will be news, but they'll tweak it a little.
They'll do slightly. Hence the reason everybody else was reporting he was really sick and in serious condition, and they reported dead.
And like I was miffed because
that was the new CBS News.
Yes, the new CBS News.
They became us. So you guys were like, I knew that you had Joe Paterno, and you had a good point. You know, like, he basically is going to pull a Bear Bryant. He does. Once football's gone, he doesn't have football anymore. He's going to die, and the sadness of the scandal and everything else. And
the way you felt about Etta James, I felt when he was fired because I saw him pulling the Andy Rooney. Because Andy Rooney was off the air. No one knew he was sick. 2 weeks later, he was dead.
Which is what I said would happen to Regis.
I think my exact quote was, if he doesn't die of natural causes, someone in his family should kill him, but that's okay.
Which was rude.
Right.
But
so
that was, I mean, my feelings were, I was like, man, he's got to hold out. He's going on my list. So I knew from the second he got fired last year during the season that he was going on my list for this year. And then the bonus was a couple weeks later, after he got fired, they're like, by the way, he's been living with cancer for years now.
Well, it sucks, dude, because I saw like a week ago, like not even, maybe a week and a half tops, that like he was having his chemo and doing all that jazz, and he like came out of it well. Like he was doing well from it. And then he gave the interview with the Washington Post, and I'm like, yeah, he's not gonna die. He can hold out for 11 more months. And then like hours after Pat says CBS retracted their statement,
it's literally the next morning.
Yeah, I get a text that says Yahtzee.
Well, no, the first one was Yahtzee. The initial was Yahtzee. That's all it said. And then I was like, oh wait, CBS reported and retracted it. And then the next day, I was sitting at my in-laws. We went to pick the kid up because he spent the weekend there. And I go on Facebook and people are posting, and I look it up. And so then I texted him with confirmed Yahtzee.
I was so angry because Pat, when he texted me originally, he's like, the family. He said the family said that.
I said the family says he's in serious condition.
He's doing really bad in serious condition. So I look it up, and I'm refuting everything Pat's saying. I'm like, no, the family is refusing to comment. It's doctors and spokespeople, and you can't believe those people, and he'll be fine. So I refuse to believe I was mistaken.
So do you think that he actually died Saturday night, but they just didn't want to release it, or do you think he?
Part of me wondered.
Died?
Yeah, part of me did wonder if maybe he did, but they weren't prepared for it to get out yet.
It does seem weird to me that this email supposedly was mysteriously sent to all the players on the team, but
this is student paper reporting that. It doesn't mean it really happened. It's stupid.
No, I know, but you know how college kids are. One of those guys got the email, and immediately they called the girl they're banging on the student paper and said, hey, I got a story for you.
Regardless.
Now come over and give me some.
Yeah, exactly.
We all had...
It's cute that you think that jocks would date anybody or bang anybody that works for the student paper.
Hey, I always had that fantasy.
She's
and
keeping
I still
hope
do,
alive.
Okay? I still have that fantasy.
Because you look like a librarian.
But not the hot kind.
No.
I'm totally going for the naughty librarian look.
So we all had 40. Well, the
miserably.
three of us had 42 points for the Etta James kill. 27 plus the 15 for the first blood, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys get an extra 15
yes.
for the Joe Paterno. So where it stands now is I'm by myself with what I say 47, 42.
42 for you in third place, and then
second place technically.
No, because
You guys are tied for first.
which skips.
No, I
second
never
place.
understood that.
Second
That makes no
place.
sense. That's stupid.
Because-
you can't have two first places and then a second place
Oh,
or
God,
not a third
Pat,
place.
put me in second place. Just put me in second place.
You can't skip from 1 to 3. If you look at the list,
You do if there's two in first.
All the time they do that. They have a list and there's a tie for first place.
What if they're
and it
both
says
tied for
1,
second?
a 1, then it's the next is third place.
You know what?
There's
Pat,
not a fourth place.
Pat gets an extra
Ben,
point
you can't
because
skip
his
a
wife's about
number.
to have a baby.
Okay.
His wife's about to have a baby. So
You don't make the rules. You're disqualified from the whole competition now. So now I really am in second place. There's no argument.
Oh yeah, Pat. Did he send you the text? We're disqualified.
Not we.
He sent me the initial one claiming that only he got the first kill, and my exact response to him was, gee, I'm so shocked that you've come up with some BS reason that only you get it that I'm not even going to bother asking what it is.
My last name begins with the closest letter to A in the alphabet.
Yeah,
To
well,
which I pointed out, Otter does not have a last name.
That's not what Facebook says.
well, let me see what his excuse was.
However, has it ever been uttered on the show?
Damn it. I'll say it now. I'll say it now.
Because I believe of this whole group, only one person's last name has ever been said on the air.
I suck.
Two. Mine.
I don't
Yours
even,
has been?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
It was pre you, but
Oh,
it has been.
okay.
This was Otter's texting me about why I was disqualified. It's not my fault that he died on the 4th Sunday of a 5-Sunday month.
He sent that one to me too, and I just never responded.
Yeah, me neither. No, actually, I did. I called him one of those annoying parents that can't have their kid lose. That's what he is.
I don't care about my kid winning or losing. I care about me winning or losing.
Oh, hey, Otter sucks. Welcome to the chat room.
What's funny is
my wife left, and then Otter sucks came in.
Bet that's not a coincidence.
That's weird. Yeah.
I bet you Otter sucks is really high.
However, don't hit break yet, because before we go to break, Johnny 5 took the time because he's really broken up about the deaths of Etta James and Joe Paterno.
Oh, yeah.
He made his own little tribute to each one. So
that was really nice of you.
Let's hear the tributes for Etta James and Joe Paterno that Johnny 5 made.
At last, my love has come along.
Finish her.
My love
Fatality.
How do
We're fine. I'm fine. Let me handle a football team, and as soon as I know enough to make some decisions, I'll make them, and that'll be it.
And that'll be it.
Fatality.
By the way, you will be happy to know I did get chastised by my wife when I sent the first text. When I told her what I texted, she goes, "You can't be celebrating people's death."
That's the whole point of having the
She's
death
like,
pool.
Karma is going to come back and destroy us.
I guess it is a bad time for you to be doing it.
I did point out that her idea of karma was off, though, because she said, karma's going to get us and we're going to hell. I said, that's 2 entirely different religions.
Karma only happens after you die. It's actually dharma while you're alive. So
get educated, Kathy. Your baby's going to come out looking like Joe Paterno.
In fact, quite honestly,
and it's going to be a girl.
Honestly, if anybody's dharma was going to bite him in the ass, it was going to be mine for posting a picture of my son on our old Ning site with the caption, "Those dead baby jokes are kind of funny."
Yeah. I thought you were going to say if it's going to get anyone, it gets him first anyways. Hence the reason he's not winning.
I have perfect dharma. We still have 11 months, and I have a solid list, man.
Oh, well, that was the one thing is I looked at mine, and I'm like, I only have 3 people left that can die at this point.
Right?
Just wait till Jaja goes.
I would like to point out, he still won't catch me if Jaja goes.
I still have the Gib. I have the Gib, not the Barry, the other Gib.
I'm holding out for Gary Carter. But I did one thing I noticed that I'll point out is with those 2 deaths, our most accurate predictor of anyone on the show is her.
Wow. It's the mustache.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the stash
taking
power.
into account last year,
Like
right?
pure number of deaths.
You did something right.
You found something you're good at.
I know when people will die.
She's like that cat at the nursing home that goes keeps the people company like 2 days before they die.
Yes.
What's your nominee, Pat?
Mine is a 38-year-old man of Willowbrook, Illinois, John R. Pasella, who lives on the 200 block of Stanhope Drive, apparently called 911 the other day, who wanted to see an officer because he wanted to fight with them about 4 a.m. on January 19th when he placed the call. So the local police, always willing to oblige, showed up at Pacella's door, and he, living up to his word, immediately shoved the officers.
Nice.
Pasella was booked into DuPage County Jail, where he remains on $100,000 bail. According to jail records, he is charged with aggravated battery, resisting a police officer, and battery with intent to provoke or insult.
Such crap.
All felonies. They did have prior contact with Pasella, who is a registered sex offender.
Whatever, dude. If he just shoved a regular person, he would have had like 1 little misdemeanor. But since it was a cop, they're gonna pile everything on.
Here's
Found
my
that out when I got
problem
my
with
DUI.
Wait, see, here's my problem with the whole thing. He calls somebody out. They didn't have to show up.
Sure.
Right.
They could just say, "Dude, you're drunk. Whatever. Just sleep it off and call us tomorrow."
The cops are almost like the instigators.
Yeah.
Yes.
Almost. Yeah.
They fed into it. They were the fat kid that body slammed the little kid.
That was awesome.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to get girls' opinion on stuff, so I don't know how entertaining. If you want to take a break from the show, now's the time to do it. You're listening to Projekt X.
It's my plan.
local Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now.
You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC, and you know what saved them? Rectiphy backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectiphy backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectiphy can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectiphy.com. That's RECTIPHY.com.
If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
Hey, it's Big Daddy from The Marty Allen Show. Catch the replay of The Marty Allen Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on MSC. Now, my show airs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. and Saturdays at 2 at MartyAllenShow.com. But you can catch the best of The Marty Allen Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. right here on Morning Show Central. So if you want all the latest sports news, entertainment news, and everything else that's going on in the world, then tune into my show live at MartyAllenShow.com and the best of the replays right here at MorningShowCentral.com. Get MSC and get cooking, baby.
Let your speakers pop.
Drowning, I guess I'll be the hero. Oh, snap, bobbity bop, wiggle, 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 your ass to the top. Make it drop, make it pop, do a roll and a twirl. Nothing much better than a little girl. Make it crunk, getting drunk, put your hands in the sky. Touch your ankles, make it clap, kiss your guy goodbye. Touch your ankles, make it clap, touch your ankles, make it clap. Touch your ankles, make it clap, touch your ankles, make it clap. Scratch
Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. By logging on to lovecocaine.com.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
Pete 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Around the Corner, voted best place to get wings and best outdoor patio, is the place for you and your friends if you like great live music, awesome pub food, or if you want to just kick back with friends on the enclosed heated patio. This neighborhood favorite hosts cornhole tournaments, crab races, and has tons of TVs to watch your favorite sports teams. Around the Corner, located at 18616 Detroit Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Hey, want a guest bartend and raise money for a charity, organization, fundraiser, or your sports team? Call Ryan at 216-521-4413. That's 216-521-4413. The people have spoken. Get down to ATC and let the fun begin.
You know the fresh out of the shower feeling? Yeah, us neither. Projekt X.
That last spot that was played
Yeah.
right before we came back, what was that for, Chris?
ATC Bar and Grill in Lakewood.
What's that? ATC?
Yeah, it's
What's that stand for?
oh god, it's
Around the corner.
Around the corner, yeah.
It's
Oh, I spent New Year's there.
Yeah.
I know what around the corner is. Is that what the Hep Cats call it? ATC?
Yeah, around the corner. It's that's right across the street from like Harry Buffalo, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So was that advertising for the bar, or was it something at the bar? I heard something about a bartending contest.
No, it was actually if you want to like go there and guest bartend for a charity, you can.
What? For a charity?
Yeah.
So like if I want to go guest bartend for like
pay our website for next month.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
If I want to guest bartend for help Projekt X pay for their website.
No, you can't do that.
How does I don't understand what goes to the charity? My tips?
I don't know.
Bar sales? What goes to the charity?
You'd have to call the number that's on the ad.
It's too much work. What? Who put that spot
Yeah, and
together?
whose voice was that?
That was the girls from General Issues on Thursday.
They need work.
Well, maybe you could help them with that.
I'd rather not. Maybe I'll go guest bartend for their charity. Learn how to put a spot together. Starting wars with everybody today. Everybody pisses me off today. If you're not right there, get to the website, ProjectXShow.com. Project spelled with a K.
Not with a C.
Backwards if you can.
Because we are awesome retarded.
Also, if you want to call the show, 888-668-0742, toll-free worldwide. The guys from Trap House Rave will be on in a little while. first we have some business to tend to, starting with my Idiot of the Week nominee.
Can we change it to because we say so?
And a new tagline is born.
Because screw you, that's why.
Because there is no other way.
Boston University.
Internet radio with an edit.
I do the marketing around here.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's why he gets paid extra.
That's why I make double what you guys make.
Oh, man, you're so lucky.
A Boston.
Now he'll buy a cup of coffee.
Boston University student is in critical condition after leaping from the second floor of a burning Alston apartment early yesterday morning.
Alston?
Yep. And 6 others were taken to area hospitals where they were treated for smoke inhalation and other injuries. Apparently, a fire broke out at this building that these BU students were living in. And they probably could have salvaged the building that they were in, except for the fact that the kids, when they woke up to a fire at around 7 a.m., instead of calling the fire department like anybody else would and said, hey, there's a fire, dude, come help us out, the one kid called his parents.
Nice. Was
his initial reaction. And then the fire department got a call from the kid's parents saying, hey, go help our kids, please.
And this is why I love university students.
Damage to the building is estimated at about $500,000.
Let me get this straight. I'm paying $30,000 a year for you to go to school, and you're not smart enough to call the fire department.
Now, some good comes from this, because the fire has prompted university officials to remind students about fire safety precautions as outlined on a university website. The university's interest is let's all be proactive. So basically, they have to go back and tell kids, hey, man, when there's a fire, call the fire department, please. AskMen.com has compiled a list for us. I don't know where the hell it's at in my papers here.
Personally, for us.
Yes, just for us. We asked them a couple weeks ago, and they finally did this.
We said, hey, men, we need a list. Could you compile it for us? And they said, well, you've asked the right people.
Here it is.
Namely men.
The 10 skills that impress women. Okay, now we're all...
Because when I want to know how to impress a woman,
you ask men.
I get on the internet.
And ask men.
I wiki it.
On the internet.
Now, see, us three are married, so we don't have to worry about this so much. But we like to give PSAs for other people who aren't as fortunate as us. First of all, girl sent this over to me.
Which says a lot.
I want to one...
I'm not sure what it says. But
We know her relationship problems. Not her last relationship.
No, you don't even know about
the relationship before her last relationship was with the drunk guy that we talked about earlier in the show. Then she was with the guy with the big forehead.
Oh, was I with him?
And then he got rid of her for a prettier girl.
That was
you
well
deny
established
it.
on the show.
Yeah, you might deny it, but we all know the truth.
Especially since he told me. He said, hey, we're together.
He didn't
He
say
just
that.
climbed up on the roof. You know what's awesome,
Do you know, by the way, I know about the person he's dating now. He's dating some girl.
I
with
told you.
Nobody
I
cares.
called it.
Give it up, girl.
She
Nobody
Facebook
cares.
stalked.
Yep.
No, I didn't Facebook stalk. I went out. Remember, his friend set us up.
Didn't set you up, passed you off on him.
So
You wanted
you
to
off.
go with his friend, and his friend said, not so much, but I got this buddy.
potato. Anyway, so I saw him last weekend, and he told me on his own free will. I did not pry, did
Sure,
not ask.
sure.
He told me.
He said, hey, you know your ex?
He said that apparently he's like really serious with this girl who has a kid, and they never see him anymore, and it's a really weird situation.
Does he go to weddings with this girl and bring a flask since it's a dry wedding and then say, hurry up, let's get out of here so we can go drink?
And
Probably.
Then explain to her that she's more important than the people getting married.
Probably.
She already thought that anyway.
Probably.
You know what's awesome, though?
Does she wear sunglasses at night just to make sure?
I do give him credit for when he climbs up onto rooftops and puts a cutout of a bat on his forehead. Because then it gives the perfect bat signal for when the spotlights are broken.
So, I don't understand why you're looking up ways to impress women. Perhaps you gave up on men altogether.
Let's face it.
You remember my list from a few weeks ago? Gender reassignment.
I wanted to
is coming.
see if you boys think you have these, because you boys all
Big ol'
have
Heath.
a woman.
We all have a woman.
Yeah, you all have a woman.
That is correct.
In your life.
I am.
You know what I
curious to
love
see
is
how many
number
of these
10. I would say number 10 is one thing. She actually needs number 11, speaking the English language, because you have to speak one before you can speak others.
So I wanted to see how many of these skills each of you possess, because all three of you are spoken for.
Now, on the flip of that, I want to know if you are impressed by these skills.
Okay.
On the flip of that, I feel I have whatever I need. You would probably want to ask my wife what skills I have.
Now, AskMen.com, we have the list of the skills, if you will, that impress women, but they dive into it more on their website. They give a 1 out of 10 ranking on how difficult the skill is to acquire.
If you don't already have it.
And then
that's acquiring.
A way to acquire the skill. Okay, so number 10 is speaking a foreign language.
8 out of 10 is their difficulty rating.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they actually say right off the bat it is the hardest one to acquire if you don't already have it.
However, they recommend Rosetta Stone.
Now, it does speaking menstruating woman count as another language?
I think
that is an alternate form of English, dude. And
however, I do believe that's required learning. It's actually a prerequisite.
It also says that you shouldn't flaunt this ability. You should just let it come up at the right moment.
Well, but what is the right moment?
Okay, I got the right moment for
Because
you.
I'm going to tell you something. Like, okay, I can speak parts of foreign languages.
Amen.
Not any of them fluently.
I speak just enough German to tell someone that does speak it that I don't speak it.
I speak the required amount of words in different languages. But what is the right time? Like, first of all, obviously this impresses you because you're going to tell me what the right time is. All right, so what's the right time?
Okay, so.
Oh, my God.
I used to date this guy.
Oh, my God.
Who used to speak French to me.
Well, only when he was drunk.
I swear to God, if this goes where I think it is, I'm punching you. I'm just warning you now. And I won't feel bad because I think you have more facial hair than I do.
No. Hey, I won't get too much into details, but.
Because there's none.
But. You know, in the right moment, in the right setting, like in the bedroom when the lights are dim.
Yep, I was right. I'm punching her.
Just a nice whisper in your ear of some kind of phrase in French sounds so good.
Now, here's my issue.
Do you speak French?
No.
Then he could have been saying move.
He could have. What he could have told you is, you are the worst lay I've ever had.
You smell really bad down there. Fix it. Douche is the same in French as it is in English. Is that not a French word?
Here's my issue.
Turn off the lights. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. Turn off the lights.
She said,
"Why is the cat laying between your legs?"
Dear God, why did it just bite me? Why did you layer it with sandpaper? Seriously,
cat tongue.
Couldn't you just dab a little water?
Okay, it doesn't matter what he's saying. What matters is that it sounds so good when he's saying it.
Here's my issue.
Okay.
It says speaking other languages.
Right.
And she brings up the obvious example of French.
Sure.
German.
I just told you I speak a little bit of German. I could have said the exact same thing that he said, and it would not have the same effect.
Yeah, no, German's an ugly language.
Or Japanese.
How
I
about-
do speak some Japanese.
No, but
Or
Japanese shows that you're
Bantu.
smart. Like, I would be turned on if a guy knew Japanese. Because that's a really hard language to learn.
Japanese.
You'd be turned on if a guy looked at you and said, "Hey, you're not half bad."
Or if a guy knows there's an L in the word wolf.
So if there's a dude, if you start, God forbid, start dating a guy again,
Yes.
and you guys are laying in bed and you're doing whatever the hell sexy voice you were just trying to do.
Oh, yeah.
He starts speaking Farsi.
And he starts with the clicks and the pops.
Really?
Are you going to be okay with that?
No.
Already?
He starts in with Hebrew.
If he starts in with, we haven't even gotten past the first in a list of 10, and it's already time to go to another break.
Latin's hot, too. I would be turned on if a guy knew Latin.
Latin's easy.
What about Aramaic?
I'll give you a hint. If a guy knows Latin, it means he's been touched by an older man.
Well, that might come in handy.
Apparently, it's time to go to a break.
Apparently.
So we're going to do that, and then I guess we'll come back and fly through the other 9. Because at the rate we're going now, this show's going to be about 5 hours long.
I'm down.
I don't understand. Speaking the
Do we
foreign
really
language.
need to take a break?
Yeah, we do.
Well, yeah,
music.
'cause the bed's already
You hear
playing.
the music?
Yeah, but we do this all the
That's
time where you tell him not
universal.
to do it.
I never do
Yeah,
that.
we tell him ahead of time.
No, what are you doing to my bed? Don't listen
That's
to anything
what
she
every
said.
He knows
That,
what to listen to.
that happens to be what the ex whispered into her in French.
S'il vous plaît. We'll take a short break. We'll come back and find out, because I'm sorry, speaking a foreign language is stupid to me.
And
That's stupid.
Can any?
How that
Okay,
could impress women.
so
That's
J5,
stupid.
a little bit of Japanese. You can say I don't know how to speak German in German and Otter. Do you know foreign language?
Yeah, I know a bunch of stuff, but I don't know them fluently. I know some of the Asian languages. I know some Spanish. I know some Italian. I know some wingdings.
Some wingdings.
Dude, you speak wingdings, you're getting laid every day.
Oh God, if you could speak some wingdings to me right now.
I speak Esperanto.
Bird.
Does that count?
Upside down triangle.
What about Pig Latin?
You're listening to Projekt X.
If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at reduxdirect.com. That's reduxdirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. By logging on to lovecocaine.com. Check out Uncensored Net Noise every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here. Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com. Coming at you from the rock and roll capital, it's an exciting and fast-paced global forum with the man who knows how to help get your band even better. Yeah! Doc Rock tackles industry issues with informed guests and invites your questions, concerns, and tales of band life. There's never a dull moment in Doc's world of showbiz. He cares about artist issues and escalating your talents. So make an appointment with Doc Rock on Band-Aid. Thank you! Tuesday night, starting at 9:05, only on MorningShowCentral.com. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Let the word go forth.
Created by the people, for the people. Jousting Out tackles the politics of today, expressing views of all sides.
As our founders pledged, a more perfect union.
Are you ready to joust it out? Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m.
So we Americans must not fear change. Instead, let us welcome it, embrace it, and create it.
On MorningShowCentral.com.
Hi, this is Von Erich. If you've missed a show, check out our new website, everythinginbetweenradioshow.com, and check out all the past archives, guest interviews, and all the great music that we have for you. And also check out the main website, morningshowcentral.com.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
Keep it funky. sending the news. I mean, some of them look good, but some straight look like dudes. My favorite pic to get is the club above her clip, or her taking a lick of her own juicy tit. Like this, like that. Get them skinny, get them fat. Get the pictures that I want, then I never message back. It's a trap, not a trap house rave. Not every my bitch girl is the born rage. Like baby, baby, let me see your baby maker. Shake your big old money maker. Webcam action too hot to take, huh? Take a picture, send it to me later.
Jim, there are children listening to this song right now. Are you serious?
My bad.
I'm tired of seeing the ones of you and under roof. Got the MySpace face and the Facebook too. You gotta show me them first before you show another dude. See, me and my boys, we're all talking. Fantasizing about your nigga while we stalking. You MySpace creeping, you and your friends. Cause we know that we're gonna get naked pics in the end. What's that? Cell phone ringing. Whoa, your nigga pictures of some other dudes. Oh, I ain't surprised, cause that's just the way it goes. I'm getting nudie pics from girls I don't know. The funny thing is, I had the record for the show. So after this, I'm headed straight for the door. So I can go party with some babies fairly up age. And if it all works, I'm gonna be Trap House Rave.
Big Daddy from the Marty Allen Show. Catch the replay of the Marty Allen Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on MSC. Now, my show airs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. and Saturdays at 2 at MartyAllenShow.com. But you can catch the best of the Marty Allen Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. right here on Morning Show Central. So if you want all the latest sports news, entertainment news, and everything else that's going on in the world, then tune into my show live at MartyAllenShow.com and the best of the replays right here at MorningShowCentral.com. Get MSC and get cooking, baby.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
I'm in the mood to dance.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio.
It's driving me crazy. It's like a mind puzzle, an awesome mind puzzle.
Right here on MorningShowCentral.com. You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC, and you know what saved them? Rectiphy backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectiphy backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless. priceless, and Rectiphy can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com.
Even if you don't think we're funny, we still do. Projekt X.
If you're not right there, get to the website, ProjectXShow.com. Project spelled with a K.
Not with a C.
Backwards if you can.
Because
She's stumped.
Oh, my God.
She can't pick from any of my gold that I gave her already.
Also, if you want to call 888-668-0742, toll-free worldwide. Before we get back to our AskMen.com list, 10 skills that impress women, Johnny 5 has an idiot nominee. Or should I not assume?
No, are we doing that story?
Oh, yeah. Shiza. Probably not. I don't think, well, maybe. I don't know.
All right, well,
See, he totally speaks another language.
yeah, I just kind of got turned on a little.
All right, well,
ew.
I'm going to say it. My idiot nominee is myself for potentially giving up my idiot nominee that may or may not be a story later on in the show.
Stay tuned.
I told you not to do it.
AskMen.com, 10 skills that impress women. Number 9.
That's what the best friend of any guy that's ever been with you has said.
Playing an instrument.
What's that?
Oh, yeah. Playing an instrument. I want to know who these women are that they pulled. Now, this I see a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah,
with
and
a lot of the
examples-
band whores. that are out
Exactly.
there.
And the picture in there is every college guy ever and his
And drums don't
acoustic
count.
guitar.
Drums do not count.
That's the only one I play.
Well,
And that
And
is
his
not
own.
true of most groupies, I'll tell you that.
And it's, in my experience, you don't even have to play it well or even know how to play it at all as long as you're carrying it.
as long as you can
Groupie whores are on it.
strum a couple chords or play a couple keys, you're in.
Wait,
you're good.
Okay, does singing count or no?
Oh, singing is like, I mean, that's everything. If you can sing and you're a guy, ugh.
Does your
Every
ex sing
girl
to you
wants
in
a
French?
singer. Ugh, no, he didn't sing to me.
Here's, okay, again, what was my issue with the last one?
The language.
It was too general.
Right.
Again, this is too general. I played tuba for part of my years in high school. It did not get me laid once.
What?
Really?
What?
It is, however, a musical instrument.
Are you
I
sure it
did.
was the tuba?
I did play the ocarina in Zelda.
Yep, me
and
too.
I was a badass
Yeah.
at the ocarina in Zelda.
It did, however, get link laid.
Yeah.
Apparently, they tell you if you don't play an instrument, you can go to YouTube and watch musicians who teach people how to play instruments on YouTube.
Watch
and
other
you're in.
guys that don't really know how to play that well.
Or just
but
play
you-
Guitar Hero.
But you also get on YouTube instructions from guys like Jim Root, who is damn near impossible to duplicate. Him and Mick Thompson. You listen to any Slipknot song, they're like, "Oh, here's how you play it." Oh, okay.
As long as you
Sure.
try.
Yeah.
The next one, number 8. Is, I want to know the women. I don't know if they polled women or if their writers are just coming up with these things. Because number 8 is fixing a car. I could understand if you're a female how that would be useful.
Dude,
how
I
you
don't
would
know.
want a guy that knows how to fix a car, because then you don't have to go to mechanics and whatever else. And in a pinch, you need your tire changed. You would hope that your dude could do it for you. However,
I'm lost at it.
the fact that it impresses a woman,
Yes,
this is-
because legitimately.
like, is that a deal breaker? If a guy can't fix a car, you're like, man, he's really hot and he sings really well, but he
See,
can't fix a
It's
car.
not a deal breaker, but I will say that I know so many guys who are like, "Oh yeah, I can fix that, and something else breaks when they're fixing
See,
it because
now,
they really
I can
can't fix it.
anything around the house, but in order for me to fix the car, this is all I need.
Exactly.
It's my cell phone and my bank card.
There's
But
a
see,
guy
that is
down
so.
the street.
But no, see, that is so annoying because to me, it's like I want you to be able to look underneath the hood, and I want you to be able to tell me X, Y, Z is broken.
But why? What makes it? Why is that
Because
a guy
we
thing?
don't trust the mechanic that we don't know, but we trust you. We're dating you.
You
So
shouldn't.
if you tell
I'll give you a
me-
hint. Anyone that's dating you, you shouldn't trust.
So
they're obviously out for something.
If you tell me XYZ
or
is
wanted
broken,
for something.
And if you say to me, my car won't start, I'm going to look at you and go, well, that's your problem. You should call a mechanic.
Doesn't matter how it gets fixed. Does he have to get his hands dirty and do it himself, or can he pay some poor schlub to do it?
no, I really would, really honestly, for me in this category, all I really want is I want you to be able to tell me what's wrong with it and if it's going to be expensive.
I'll give you a hint.
We can take it to someone else. That's not the problem.
Yes, it's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
Outside of an oil change, maybe refilling fluids, checking fluids, possibly fixing a fan belt every now and again, plugging a hole in a radiator, changing tires. Most men do not know how to fix a car.
I know. I've been through a lot of
Your
them.
standards are too high. Number 7, another stupid one. Dancing. AskMen.com says dancing impresses women.
Mm-hmm.
With the old intern, it wasn't Tide 2.0, was it? It was the smoother intern.
Yeah, the smoother one.
Uh,
Listen, look at this couple in this picture. They look like they're having so much fun, and you know they're about to get
it's
it
a
on.
still. How do you know that they're dancing?
Because she's all grinding up on him, and he's got his hands up like he's really into it.
That's her hand.
Yeah, his hand is down.
His
Again,
hands aren't even in the picture.
But the problem with this one
It looks like his arms are
is the problem that Pat had with the first two. It's too broad. Because I can dance.
You
I
do
just
an
can't
Irish
dance
jig.
well.
Well, then it's not.
And nobody wants to see me do it. Ever.
So if you're at the club,
So-
'cause I know that you go to those West 6 clubs, okay? If you're at the club and
Yeah.
you see a dude and you see a dude at the bar and he's getting a drink and you're like, man, he looks kind of hot. Maybe I'm gonna go try to mac on him.
Okay.
Because that's how you talk.
Okay.
And then he gets his drink and you see him 5 minutes later and he's on the dance floor
Yeah.
doing dance moves.
Okay.
That turns you on. You're like, wow, man, score. This guy can dance.
No, what I'm thinking
I'd
is
be
that-
like, what a fool.
No, I'm thinking that
It's like
this
the situation.
guy is not self-conscious. This guy is confident,
Even though he looks like a fool.
even though he looks like a fool. Yeah.
And is
then,
possibly gay.
And and then if you walk up to
And
him,
let's be face it, if he responds to you walking up to him, he definitely is.
Could be gay.
but let's say you walk up to him and he knows he's kind of a goofy dancer, but he's still okay with it, and he makes a joke about it. There's nothing sexier than that.
Even though he's dancing like Elaine Bennis.
Yes, yes. But if he can make a joke about it and he's confident about it, he's like, you know what? I'm up in the club. It's Friday night.
Up in the club.
I'm gonna dance
I rest my case.
I'm gonna dance like a moron. Then that would make me love him even more.
Number 6 makes sense to me.
Yes, it does.
I will say this about 7. Again,
7, 8, 9.
It depends who
I have a
you
6-year-old.
ask, because I guarantee my wife doesn't care, because it was like pulling teeth to even get her to slow dance at our wedding.
Sure.
Well, slow dancing is different. I don't like slow.
No, she doesn't dance at all. is my
I don't
point.
like being close to people like that.
Which is good, because I guarantee they feel the same way about you.
Number 6, it took me almost halfway through the list to get to one that makes sense. Cooking.
Mm.
Every girl loves a guy who can cook. That makes sense. And that's just because they're lazy slobs.
But see, I see
The only one that makes sense and you say no?
I kind of seesaw on this. I like to cook, so I don't necessarily want a guy that doesn't know how to cook.
But here's the deal.
But I want a man. I mean, I want a guy who knows how to chop things and
But
stuff like that.
Do you like to cook or do you like to cook?
No, I
'Cause,
like to cook.
I don't
I know
I don't
you.
cook.
You.
I cook.
Yeah, I know.
And I think that more than anything, looking at the description, that what they had is you don't have to be or take a bunch of classes or have all this expensive equipment, but you need to know what you're doing. You need to do it well.
Exactly. Even if a guy just only knows how to make
'cause-
one thing really well, that's great.
Because hamburger helper, technically, cooking. So would that impress you?
No, I don't need hamburger.
So what you're telling me is...
I didn't until I got married. My wife got me to do it. It's really good.
You're more
Some of it is. I'll
impressed.
admit that.
You're more impressed if a guy is busting a move on the dance floor, but not if he can make you an awesome meal.
Yes.
Now I'll say this.
I'd rather he
Even
have the
one
bank
that you-
account to take me to a really
and
nice
even
meal.
one that
We've
you could
established
not
that.
It's the car
possibly
thing,
make yourself.
dude. It's the same thing with the car thing. Him paying for the car, no, but him paying for the food, yes, instead of being able to do it himself.
No, I said he can pay
You're
for
an
the
idiot.
eur, but I want him to know what's wrong. So when I take it to the
Your
mechanic,
car
I
doesn't
know
work.
what's wrong.
That's what's wrong. I'm going to take it to a mechanic. Problem solved.
Here's the other thing on that one. Speaking from experience, I can't cook to save my life. My wife won't trust me anywhere near the stove.
Well, you don't even really like to eat.
I weigh 300 pounds. That makes no sense.
Yeah, but I mean really eat.
He doesn't like condiments.
Yeah.
There's a difference. You
But
don't
cook
ketchup.
Well, you can cook
But
with
she is the type that wants to cook, wants to take care of the husband after a long day of work and cook dinner, and so I have no problem with that. But I do also see how it works for women, because I remember my brother, the first time he was taught by our mom to cook. I don't remember what it was. It was some form of chicken, and he went back to college, and he and his roommates had girls over, and he cooked dinner. And all of the girls were in the kitchen with him while his roommates were sitting in the living room alone. And his exact words when he came home were, "You need to teach me more." That was what got him into cooking.
But his roommates could bust a sweet move. Number 5, athletics.
Well, we've had this conversation about me and the guys I date in athletics.
Yeah, obviously that doesn't matter to you.
But it should. Huge mistake. It should matter.
Number 4, handyman skills. Handyman skills.
Yes.
Are you impressed with handyman skills?
Yes, because if the sink is broken, I want you to fix it.
That's what the maintenance department's for.
Number 3 kind of goes without saying. I mean, I think this is pretty much across the board for dudes or chicks. I don't like the way it's worded.
I don't like the difficult scale for the how difficult it is to require. I think it's way off.
Bedroom skills.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, difficulty to acquire is a 6 out of a possible 10.
Which isn't true at
So
all.
J5, you
No.
think it's harder to?
No.
It
It's
is and
not
it
hard
isn't.
at all.
It depends on the person.
It's not hard at all.
It really depends on the person. You can be completely and totally in love with somebody and just not be compatible.
Well, yeah.
So, but the person next door who
Hence,
you absolutely
any
despise.
guy who's ever been with you.
Yeah. So I mean, it's 6 out of 10. That one should be question mark out of 10 because it really
It's
depends
true.
on who you're with.
It's true. Sometimes it's like you hit it off and boom, there it goes. It's all hot and heavy. And then sometimes you're like, ugh.
Here's what I'll say. People laugh at it all the time. The internet's your friend.
Sure.
When it comes to getting better at this, it doesn't take much to Google. And I guarantee you will find advice that will teach you
double entendre
how to do it.
I will say, and maybe it shouldn't be, maybe this is shallow of me, and I'm not that guy, I swear, that bedroom skills are, like, important, dude. Like, if my wife wasn't good in bed, I wouldn't be married to her.
Well, yeah, you've talked about, that's kind of what's keeping you in it. It's her set of skills.
There's more that keeps me in it.
I mean, her set of skills, and she has a very specific type of skill.
But I mean, it's got to be that way. Like, all these other things, like
What
I've
is
said
she,
to you-
Liam Neeson and Taken all of a sudden? I have a very specific set of skills. I will now employ them.
Like I say,
in the
like,
bedroom.
all these other things are kind of stupid and they're like flighty. I'm like, is this a deal breaker for you? Yeah, not really, not really. Bedroom skills is kind of a huge thing. That's why I
That
think
is
it's
a deal
across the board.
breaker. That's a deal breaker.
How long would you stay with the dude? Say you were totally in love with the dude. Say he could speak a foreign language. He played the saxophone. He could fix cars.
He
could
did 9 out of
dance.
10 of these.
He
Right.
didn't. He doesn't cook.
But the thing he didn't do was
But he doesn't strike out in softball.
the bedroom skills.
And but he sucked in bed. But he had everything else you were looking for.
Oh man, and he's not teachable.
And he's not teachable. And it's the only guy that would ever stay with you for longer than figuring you out.
He's got a wick like a black cat firecracker. Let's just put it that way.
Do you stay with him? Come on, shallow.
If I couldn't teach him, no.
What do you have to offer to teach?
Now, here's what I'll say. Trick question, because we've already established how the sex was with the ex, and the answer was not good.
But she
because say
tried.
what you want about medical condition, if it's not wet, it's because he sucks.
She tried. But she tried. She went to the doctor.
I did, I
learned
tried.
about the vegetable oil lube.
I tried. So that one was 3 years.
That explains so much. Again.
But she didn't stay. It just
okay.
took a long time
Yeah,
to get
but
there.
how long was it until I started sleeping with someone else?
You tell us.
We're still waiting, actually.
Number 2. Again, this is dumb, dude. Style and grooming.
No, this is not dumb.
Like grooming, I can understand, and hygiene and all that. But like style,
No,
style.
Because I hated the fact that my ex had he just, he did not dress like he should. He did not dress nice.
You tell me how he should dress.
He didn't
How
dress
should
like
a guy
you thought
right.
he should.
How should a guy
That's
dress?
the problem. That y'all crazy bitches. Every last one of you. Because it's subjective. Okay, now my wife, I'm lucky. My wife likes full beard.
I will, but that's not dressing.
She likes the way.
But it's grooming.
She likes the way I dress because I'm comfortable. When I'm comfortable, I can be myself, and when I'm myself, that's when we're best together.
Babies.
That's when we are best together.
Obviously.
Okay.
Obviously.
That and being Irish.
You're very good at making the babies.
And being raised Catholic, and but yeah, it's one of the. It's so subjective because what you don't like, somebody else might. And if you're that damn picky that you want me to change to please you, you want me to dress a certain way, shave a certain way, wear my hair a certain way, you can go jump a cliff.
And besides that,
that's why there's somebody for everybody.
Put your mic down. You're not Mick Jagger.
Seriously, what the hell are you doing right now? What? Silence. I'm talking.
Because I can't.
Speak when spoken to.
Shut up.
But here's my issue on that. Exactly what you said. You love me, but you want my hair different. You want my clothes different. You want my facial hair. No, you don't. Then.
Well, no, then you don't. No, that's absolutely right. No, you don't.
No, you just think you can change him into who you want him to be.
And one of the worst things that you guys do, and this goes right hand in hand with this, is should I cut my hair? I don't care.
Right.
It's your head. I love you for you. And if you want to have your hair cut a certain way, then do it.
And that's a dude saying that.
And just give it.
Like,
yeah, but I have been with dudes who are not like that.
Then you're with the gays, because I'm telling you, if you're a heterosexual male, okay, and at the end of the day, all it boils down to, you might love your broad and everything else, but at the end of the day, all it boils down to is getting your wiener wet. That's it. So if you want to cut your hair, I don't care, dude. Do you still have a vagina?
See, mine
should I wait? Does my butt look fat in these jeans? I don't care. Do you still have a vagina? Like that's all that. I don't care.
I don't care how your butt looks in the jeans. It's how your butt looks
out.
As long as you
don't get your face deformed. As long as you don't lose a boob because you have breast cancer, I don't care. As long as I can still get my dick
can
wet.
Be hot.
Can they? What's the technology like on those?
Actually, a lot of people are using implants.
I was gonna say the exactly what Johnny Five said on the butt. Obviously, I have no problem with your butt in jeans or out of them.
Sure. I want to know what you wanted your ex to dress like. What you said he didn't dress the way he should. How should he have dressed?
His pants were not fitted correctly.
How did he dress? Let me put it that
way. He never wore clothes that were like the right size.
Wait, too big or too small?
No, like too big.
So, too big how? Like he was wearing a large, but he should have been wearing a medium.
Like a medium, yeah.
That's not too big.
Why does it matter?
And like his pants were baggy.
That's comfortable.
And not flattering.
If that's how the man's comfortable.
What do you mean flattering?
I know, but he never had anything nice to wear.
Guy pants should not be flattering. I hate. And I thought it was the generation before us. But I've heard fucking broads. Oh shit. Oh, two in 1 second. I've heard broads, dude. I've heard so many broads in our generation talk about how a guy's butt looks in jeans.
Yes.
There is nothing hot about guy butt. What is wrong with you? Why do jeans need to be flattering?
When we go somewhere nice, I want you to look presentable. I don't want you to
That's what slacks are for!
He didn't have any slacks! He didn't even have any!
We've established that you were dating a juice bag. That's besides the point.
And that's the thing. And that's my issue is that, okay, dress for the occasion, that's one thing. That is absolutely an important
don't wear
thing.
sweats to a funeral.
But because you like... khakis, button-up shirt, polo, backwards hat, whatever it is that
West
you like.
Sixth. She likes West Sixth.
If I am not that person, if I'm not comfortable doing that, and you have an issue with it, you dating.
But then we're
you
not
are dating me.
But then we wouldn't.
But you
are
dating this dude, and
now
obviously he had no nice clothes, so you obviously knew what he was comfortable in, and now all of a sudden you're freaking out because he's not dressing the way you want him to dress.
Because
3 years. You're an idiot.
That's what I'm going to say about it. It was such a big deal that she dated him for 3 years.
Thank you.
I thought he would change.
You're an idiot!
That's not how you go into a relationship. You're not like, this guy, he's kinda, but maybe I can make him into something. No, you get with somebody that's already the something and not try to change them, you little bastard.
There's 3.
You're a manipulative little shithead. 3, I don't fucking care. 4, the wheels are gone.
Which is good because we have an interview.
We're on a roll.
Which is good because we have...
Damn it!
Motherfucker, now where your wheels at?
Which is good because we have an interview and those things always throw the wheels right off.
Yeah.
But here's my point. There are 3 married people in this room and 1 single person.
And we all dress how we want to.
Now, besides that point, if you were to ask any of us, if when we met our wives, we went, she's okay, but if I change X, Y, and Z, she'll be perfect, none of us said it.
Right.
I wonder what your wives said when they met you.
If you ask my wife, she apparently knew from the second she saw me.
Yep. According to my wife,
I got
her
mine
heart
drunk.
jumped into her throat the minute I walked into the room.
What
and
jumped
I met
in her
her,
throat?
her heart.
Oh.
And my wife, I
Just
met
making
on the
sure.
second day of our
Trust me.
class.
Just making sure.
And when I met my wife, she didn't even want to get with me because she heard I was a man whore. But then I tricked her.
You were.
You got her
Are.
drunk.
I was.
Am. Whatever.
Number one, conversation. That's unimportant.
No.
We obviously have that.
I was going to say, that's probably the strong suit of the three guys in the room right now, if you ask their wife.
Unless you mind being called an idiot.
I've never said if you're doing it.
I've
with
never
my
said
dick in
that to
your
my
mouth.
wife.
Okay, so what out of the 10 do each of you feel like you have?
All of them.
Otter.
Outside of the car thing, all of them.
I mean, I
because for me, the way I look at it, for
I think
me,
I have a degree like.
Wait, what instrument do you play?
You said singing counts.
Yeah, I sing.
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
He's Irish. I guarantee he feels like he can sing.
I think I have a little bit.
I know I can sing, and I know I can play the piano a little.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not great, but I
Pat?
can.
I have to look at the list again, but at least half of them, especially if you ask my wife.
Like, no joke, I could probably do.
I
just
can't
about
fix
all
a
of
car.
them.
I'll tell you right now, I can't fix a car. I can't cook, and I'm learning to be handy around the house.
I know I can cook.
Okay,
I
well,
know I'm
that's an
handy around
effort.
the house.
And I already told you I can't really speak a foreign language.
And cooking and handyman, I've done both of those for a living. So.
Yeah, but I doubt all of you have bedroom skills.
Please.
Not if you ask
I
my
have
wife.
2 kids.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not a skill.
Trust me, it is.
That takes 2
I'll
minutes.
give you a hint.
No, it
wasn't-
doesn't. No,
You've
it does
been
not.
with the wrong guys. We've established this.
We're gonna take a short break. When we come back, finally gonna put Trap House Rave on. We're gonna talk to them about the stuff they have going on and coming up. I have a lengthy bio to read, so I sound informed. You're listening to Projekt X.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Looking for reliable and affordable shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Hey, unsigned bands.
You are jam-packed.
Hey, unsigned bands. Want your music heard? Yeah! Shoot us an email with the name of the band and the MP3 of the song. Send it to show@morningshowcentral.com. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com.
the next, I don't know what's best. Caught up in the shit, my life's a mess. I feel like a zombie, trapped inside this body. And even though this is not me, I still feel my heartbeat slower and slower. I can't run away. I can only hope that I see another day. I'm feeling helpless, breathless. Why is my sunshine my test? Sometimes I feel so weightless. Tell me, scream, lost in this mess. I'm feeling helpless, breathless. Why is my sunshine my test? Sometimes I feel so weightless. Tell me, scream, lost in this mess. Don't stop the whole living in a phone box. Turn us up, you're really looking about it. Don't stop the light, no soul with the chance, bring more, get started. Don't stop the whole living in a phone box. Turn us up, you're really looking about it. Don't stop the light, no soul with the chance, bring more, get started. One in the chamber, 'cause the end is where. One in the chamber, 'cause the end is where. One in the chamber, 'cause the end is where. One in the chamber, 'cause the end is where you make it.
It's amazing how reality can spurts and slip away, leave you haunted and tormented by the dreams of yesterday. And in essence, all your questions unravel into decay. Though your vision is nearsighted, life still looks so far away. In a picture, see a smile on an empty person's face. Though the edges look decrepit, the image forever stays. The person no longer smiling sheds a tear then slips away, cast into reality where nothing good can stay. If I left this earth tomorrow, would my angel get its wings? Would a bird forget the beauty within the song it sings? Would a child lose his laughter and forget his smiling face? Would I make it up to heaven just to fall so far from grace? Could I imitate on Mother Earth, bring back love, take all the hurt? Could the world forgive for all I've done? Would mom forgive her older son? The waters run so deep and pure, if I came back to be poor, her words real succeedingly, not pulling through just like a winner. Don't stop the whole living in a phone box. Turn us up, you're really looking about it. Don't stop the light, no soul with the chance, bring more, get started. Don't stop the whole living in a phone box. Turn us up, you're really looking about it. Don't stop the light, no soul with the chance, bring more, get started.
What do you need to know about the Sunday Hangover Show? The name says it all. Leave it alone, man. The Sunday Hangover Show, Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. on MorningShowCentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC. And you know what saved them? Rectiphy backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectiphy backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectiphy can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectiphy.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. By logging on to lovecocaine.com.
Projekt X Show.
Driven by porn. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. Right here on Morning Show Central Radio Network. Projekt X Show. Live on MorningShowCentral.com. Heat
P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
We now return to the show that's better than 2 hours with a hooker. Well, better priced at least. Projekt X.
I'm too busy updating my Facebook. Stand by.
Hey, sounds made up.
Did you and girl switch places then? Is that what it was?
Almost done.
Yes, I am. Thank you. I'm missing the Michael Jackson episode of Glee right now because of you guys.
Is that on tonight?
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll be on Hulu tomorrow.
That's right. I was in concert choir. Show choir, that was me. I love Glee. I'm proud to admit it.
I've become hooked. I'll admit that. My kids got me hooked.
I've only seen the Britney Spears episode, and it was all right.
That was the worst episode of the series.
Yeah, it was all right.
Are we really talking
But I
about
can't
Glee?
believe we're all talking about Glee right now.
You know, autocorrect when you're trying to tweet about Trap House Rave being on the show.
Yeah.
Corrects
it doesn't like
THR
it.
to the.
Yeah.
The live now.
Are you sure it doesn't correct us to broken side? Because that's like the same thing.
I'm glad you said it.
I was going to post it as my status earlier, and I was talking to a girl about my wife being pregnant at the same time.
Yes.
And you guys almost became Trap House baby.
Wouldn't be the first time. He's saying wife. That sounds like Russian to me.
For now you're there, get to the website projectxshow.com. Project spelled with a K.
Not with a C.
Backwards if you can.
Because.
This is why I don't use Twitter.
Yeah.
God, I hate you.
It's making me put my password in for Twitter, and I don't know how to do that. I'm over it.
I would start with typing the first letter of the password.
I don't know what it is.
His ass got checked into Foursquare just fine though.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I don't have Foursquare anymore.
Foursquare, the auto stalker.
It's taking up too much.
Tell your girlfriend where you're at. I'm at Sheets. Boop, 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 boop.
But you're
And
not
I'm
really.
pregnant.
What's going on with the camera?
Hey, I've only had a
if
cell
you-
phone for like a month.
If
That's
you
new
don't
technology.
turn the dial pad tones off, it will.
Mine clicks.
My wife's is the most annoying thing ever because it's so loud anytime you touch a button.
So it's a Sega CD.
Before we get to the band, girl.
Yes.
Do you have one nominee for
Yes,
idiots?
I do.
it.
I have an idiot. A 19-year-old woman and a 25-year-old man were arrested misdialing and texting an officer offering drugs. The text Lorraine Apuzzo sent around 3 p.m. on Friday looking to sell 200 Percocet pills went straight to a police officer. Officers are not yet sure who the intended recipient was, but the officer who received the text texted Apuzzo back, setting up an undercover operation. Detectives set up a meeting at the mall where they met with Apuzzo and Frank Bomels. Apuzzo and Bomels became suspicious and decided not to make the transaction, so they separated. Apuzzo got back into her vehicle alone when detectives tried to stop her. She began to drive away, and at one point she drove backward, and detectives broke her windows to get her out of the car. The best part is that she texted saying that she had 200 Percocet pills. When they searched her, they found out that she intended to short the person she was selling them to. She only had 100.
That's awesome. They're not really going to count.
Well, she was counting. When she was,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
If she's counting when she's high, she's gonna see multiples of everything.
He was charged with criminal attempt to commit sale of narcotics, conspiracy to commit sale of narcotics, and criminal attempt to commit sale of narcotics.
That's like the L in Wolf.
Yeah, was charged with conspiracy to commit sale of, how do you say it? Narcotics, right? Narcotics.
Oh my gosh.
Drugs. Just say drugs.
Say drugs.
Conspiracy to commit. I got these guys on it now.
Sounds made up.
Conspiracy to commit sale of drugs in a school zone, interfering with an officer, reckless endangerment in the first degree, reckless driving, and engaging in pursuits.
That's the first tip for that particular person is anytime your hookup says, "Hey, we'll meet at the mall," you don't go.
We'll meet at the mall by the school zone.
Yeah,
unless you're at North Randall or Randall Park.
Yeah. Let's hook up at Randall Park.
We're gonna go to the derelict and sell drugs. We're good.
All right, so in case you haven't figured it out yet from looking at the camera and hearing other voices than ours,
you're welcome.
We finally have Trap House Rave in studio.
And yet we have all those extra voices, and Girl was still the one talking.
Right?
It was my turn.
Now, we've been trying to do this.
It's been your turn all night, unfortunately.
And now it's over, so please turn off.
That's what I get paid for.
We should have her mic on this board so we can control it.
Yeah, can we put that up, dude?
Mute.
No,
Mute.
You don't have to bend over, dude. You got a mic on you.
I was about to say only girl talking sounds like Rover. Then again, who cares?
I would say I'd respond, but I haven't listened to that show in years, so I don't know what that sounds like.
The opinions offered by the guest of Projekt X do not necessarily represent the opinions of Morning Show Central, Projekt X, or its affiliates.
Yes, they do.
I wouldn't give
At least the Projekt X.
At least the Projekt X show.
I wouldn't give Rover that kind of compliment.
Now, Colgate and I have been trying to get an interview for forever now, for at least 2 years. And then he forgets. And finally, he hounded me about it again a couple weeks ago. I was like, yeah, dude, whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it. And we're like rapid fire back and forth on the Facebook messaging about it. And then days go by and I hear nothing.
I'm a very busy person.
I have to comment on the Trap House Rave Facebook for him to even pay attention to me. He's like, no, dude, I'm like, I get so many inboxes.
It's mainly because you're not a female. Just kind of skip right over it.
He's trying to figure out where the hell those other 100 Percocet went.
Hey, that was me.
Whoa, sounds made up.
My introduction to the band, which I can call a band now, and I was remiss in calling you guys a band because I know that members have played instruments in other bands in the past. However, you weren't playing instruments now until I just saw the status update that you guys are now tracking live instruments.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So I guess I can call you a band again.
We're a band in a studio, but as far as shows go, absolutely not.
Well, last show we played guitar.
Yeah,
Shane played drums.
Well, if that's what you want to call.
That's pretty much every emo band ever.
You did something.
Yes. So what's really going on?
Well, here's the thing. When I first found out about these guys, I've known Brewer for many years. And I've known bands he was in, and I know that he attempts to play bass in those bands. And
tried.
He looked really good doing it.
He had really cool hair and
No, I found out when the last band that he was in broke up, a little bit of time goes by, and somebody comes up to me like, "Oh man, did you see what Brewer's doing now?" I'm like, "No, what are you talking about?" And this is when MySpace was still alive, and they said, "Go to MySpace,"
which you can now sign into through Facebook.
And I see something about Trap House Rave, and I don't understand what that means. I'm like, is he a DJ? What is this? And I listen, and I hear all this hip hop and screaming in the background. I'm like, all right, we need to slow down a second. So I find out it's something that's being called crunkcore. Can somebody help me with that?
Sounds made up.
Crunkcore is basically an internet genre. It doesn't really exist. It's not a real thing.
Kind of like this radio station.
Yeah, you could lump it in that same category.
Perfect. So what happened? Let everybody else know who doesn't know, because I'm not even really sure. You were a famous rapper.
That's a true story.
And got sick of trying to rap with other famous rappers, and then got a hold of some other guys that are idiots and started having fun, basically.
Yeah, basically I was taking myself way too seriously, and I I was recording a song at Johnny Evil's studio, and
with Machine Gun Kelly.
No, Machine Gun Kelly wasn't there, unfortunately.
Well, Machine Gun Kelly was there. That's a lie.
What happened was I just was recording the song, and I'm like, this is too rap. It needs something more. And I remember I talked to Brewer, like I had just met him, like maybe a few months before.
Yeah, we were
and
talking
the
about
first
making
conversation we had was that we wanted to start a band, or actually a rap group. He wanted to be a rapper. He was aspiring.
Yes.
I said, well, all right. Well,
I remember when that change made too. Like he's wearing his Adidas. I'm like, what are you doing, Brewer?
He was like super fly fresh, like really quick. But
tracksuits.
I remember I said, well, what should our first song be called? And we said at the count of 3, we'll say the title. And we both said at the same exact time, we both said statutory. So that's when we knew that this would really work, and we were really cohesive together.
So what you're saying?
Anyways, I called him up from Evil Studio and had him come in and lay some like quote unquote screams on a song. He really just kind of like made weird throat noises. And Evil did whatever he did to him, and then we released the song on MySpace, and we got like 5,000 friend requests or something in like 2 weeks, and basically that's how it happened.
Well, I was pissed because I remember when he was first telling me about it, he was like, yeah, it's just like, just kind of like started like a goof. Like we were just kind of like, hey, let's do something. And then we weren't like really being serious about it. And now like we're famous. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I mean, when it comes down to it, like everything that we've put forth in this band has all been about minimal efforts.
Absolutely.
Like if I have to put forth too much effort, it's not worth doing.
True story.
Like, I believe that's how we all feel about it. Yeah. I mean,
well, that's kind of like our missing member's sex life, to be honest.
Sure. Yeah, Jim's not here tonight. He's,
the less effort, the more.
He's tracking some real bands in the studio. Like he's really playing with instruments and stuff. So we didn't understand that. So
that's what he's good at, is playing with instruments. I mean his own.
Well, I was just so miffed because I'm like, dude, I toiled away for years in this stupid city trying to play music and have good bands and do something, and you guys are just like, that's like rap and stuff.
You know what that sounds like?
That's exactly how this happened. We were just really serious about all of our other crap, and we just got. I know I personally, I'm pretty sure Brewer personally, we just got fed up with what we were doing and just not having fun doing it. So we just started to destroy clubs and make messes and curse a lot and influence kids poorly, and here we are.
And that's what you're doing, and that's what I'm a little worried about where you guys are going with this, because I've seen a couple shows. And I've seen, I'll get the Facebook status updates every now and then, and it's like Trap House Rave says send nudes.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, that's awesome marketing, like good. And then I there's like 500 comments on it, and I look at the comments, and it's all chicks that like are probably in high school.
Well, our demographic is like females between 12 and 17.
But at the same time, the males are between the ages of 21 and 27.
So what you're saying is that we're Mushroomhead in 2001.
So what you're saying is that statutory was probably a pretty good word.
It was a really good way to go. I mean, that's kind of been the back joke of this whole band. It's just the whole kids issue. It's hilarious to us.
I mean, we got Pedo Bear as like
our logo.
And that's what I was gonna say. Pedo Bear's your logo.
Right.
Yeah.
You have all these little girls that are fans of yours and probably maybe throwing their little panties at you while you're rapping.
Well, mostly Kenny.
You have the perfect. You have the perfect formula set up for teenage pregnancy.
Actually, it's a true story. Our biggest fan is literally 15 years old and
God.
pregnant right now.
That is
I
a
shit
true
you not.
statement.
With an ex-member's child.
That's a possibility. We're not sure on that. But
I just want to know.
Allegedly. Will help.
Like their parents, when they come in, hey, I'm going to go to Peabody's and see the show tonight, and they come home with merch and Pedo Bears on there. Like immediately, that's red flag.
Well, they usually come home with venereal disease. I don't know why they're going home with merch. That sounds made up.
We don't sell a lot of merch.
That's code.
Yeah.
Something.
I was always told that was merch.
Well, I think at least we know where the venereal disease comes from.
Oh, God. Point in my direction.
Now,
hey, I'm the newest member. I have an excuse.
You've been in the band for like 3 years. Shut up.
hopefully on an unrelated term, before we talk more about the music, hopefully it's unrelated. You just did a stint in the pen.
Yes, I did. It's completely related. It's actually completely unrelated.
We actually have 2 jailbirds in THR,
Yeah.
myself and Kenny.
It's
We're
weird
the real
'cause
gangsters of this band. So.
According to the internet, on Cha-Cha, whatever that is, some search site, apparently I got in a fight at a show and I was thrown in the pen for that. But that's not true at all. Actually, I just got in a car accident in Strongsville, and they decided to pretty much fine me an outrageous amount of money, and I got lippy with the judge, and he threw me in prison.
Well, according to Cha-Cha, you're also dating Perez Hilton, so.
What is? And that's another thing. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because your guys' fans are so young.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, I know Brewer's young-ish. I don't know about the rest of you, but some of the things like you've turned me on to so many new websites that I've never heard of in my life. Like the Is Anyone Up site?
Yes.
I saw that from your page. I'm like, what is this? And I click out. I'm like, this is amazing. I love this.
Yes.
Congratulations on Band Whore of the Month, by the way.
Yeah, I was on that website. Unfortunately,
I saw that, by the way. That is congratulations.
Yeah. So I don't know.
You're famous now, dude.
Well,
That's what
I've
you
always
always
been
wanted,
famous.
right?
I'm kind of a celebrity. It's
funny. Like I'm reading the band war things, and I'm like, I never heard of this band. Who is this guy? And then I get to the one he's on. I'm like, what the hell? That makes so much sense now.
I was very confused and off put by that, but it did happen.
Again, it's awesome marketing.
A true story,
right?
Really
Somebody
is.
has to look up the band when they see that.
Hopefully, I mean that's kind of at least something good might come of it.
We did get 100 likes on Facebook that week.
We did. That is true.
I was told to point this out that Kenny looks real fat and short by our member that actually does all the music. So
that's not
I'm
nice.
in the back, and I am fat, and I am short.
That's
So
from
it's a true
Jimothy, by
statement.
the way.
Fuck Jimothy.
He's watching you right now.
Wait,
Don't say that.
isn't he supposed to be doing something, and that's why
supposed
he's
to
not
be.
here?
Yeah, music.
How is he watching?
He's recording like some other band that probably sounds better than we do, but when it comes down to it, he should still be here.
He should. He did tell me on Facebook the other day. I was trying to convince him to like drop the band he's doing and come. He's like, I'll just be quiet and stand there. So it's kind of like I'm not there anyways. I was actually tempted to bring like a cardboard cutout or something, but I just didn't have the time or the patience.
Don't take short and fat personally, because we got a short, fat dude with a beard here too,
I don't
and
take it
she's
personally.
sitting right over there.
I was like, man, I am at least average height.
Right? You know what I mean? The haters make me stronger. That's all I gotta say.
That's not a true statement at all.
Yeah.
That's not
Honestly,
a true statement at all.
Live from the
haters
suburbs
make
of
me
Jersey.
stronger. That's a moral code that us three live by.
I will point out, however, that I believe this is officially the first time we've ever had anyone on the show that has their own Urban Dictionary entry.
Oh my God! What?
That's true.
I thought you noticed that already. That I had pulled that up on the screen.
Also, that's on there, and that's been on there since like
Day one.
Yeah, well, almost. Yeah, since like the first month that we started this.
Yeah.
band,
Did one of you guys do this?
No, unfortunately. There's actually two entries on
wish
there
I
for
could
us.
say that we did.
Own up to it.
No,
Here's Trap House Rave and Urban Dictionary. This is a band from Cleveland, Ohio that got its start touring with Hollywood Undead in 2008.
Not true.
They are defined as rapcore or crunkcore, but the band says they are just rock rap with a twist.
Not true.
They combine rap, metal, electropop, and techno to create a very unique sound.
written by Ken Lee Kunling.
Loosely.
Now, we already talked about Broken Side.
Yeah.
Sounds made up.
This says unique. When I hear the word unique, that means like its own device, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
The band also wears bandanas to conceal their identities.
We did that for a while.
Some fans believe this is an homage to the band's friends in Hollywood Undead. Others believe that they are just too sexy. You did write this. They're just too sexy for the general public.
I'll agree fully with that statement, but no, that's
Liposuction helps.
They're also referred to as THR. The band has one full-length album available titled We'll Come to That Bridge When We Cross It. The band is currently working on a new album scheduled for release in March of 2010.
didn't happen.
I was going to say, as far as I know, the band has a diehard fan base of kids who call themselves Rave Slaves in honor of THR's song Rave Slave.
True story.
Did you say there's two entries? Was there another one?
Yeah, there's another one without an exclamation point. So I guess one's for like if you're really excited online, one's if you're just kind of mellow.
Oh, there is. Yeah, there's definitely another entry directly above it.
Above it?
Wow.
I was looking at girl, so I thought I'd speak her language.
We just got done making fun of her.
I was gonna say you're taking elocution lessons from the Jersey Shore, dude. That's not a good idea.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with learning how to talk at the Jersey Shore.
So you guys are recording now.
Yes.
All right. And this is the second full length? Is that correct? Was the
yes.
first a full length?
Well, we did an EP and then we did a full length, and this is our second full length.
What made you decide to pick up the instruments in the recording studio this time?
The people that can actually play
Pressure from the
instruments.
industry. We're trying
Like, honestly, when it comes down to it, like, I know I've been playing bass for 10 years. Shane's been playing drums for over 10 years. Jim's been playing drums and guitar and everything for as long as he's basically been alive. And Kenny's been worthless the entire time.
I've been playing a lot of rock bands since it came out. And
I can
I'm
see
sure
that.
Inspired to really
But,
get
like,
in
when
there.
it comes down to it, we just, we said that we want to do what we want to do. And we really don't care about what anybody else says, which is a normal faction of Trap House Rave. So we just figured we're going to do whatever we can do.
Plus, we really wanted to make Jim do a lot of work.
Yeah,
Whoa,
that is
whoa,
a true
whoa.
statement.
Hey.
Oh, well, and Shane, but you're a drummer, so you don't matter. That was already established.
Yeah. Learning the drums doesn't count.
Stop that.
Unless you host an internet radio show, and then let's clarify.
Then it counts. Thank you. Thank you.
There are certain loopholes.
You need a skill to fall back on, basically.
It's gotten me really far.
Wow.
So
I'm thinking of like 28 insults for like other radio hosts. Like Alan Cox is a drummer too. So like, does his radio show matter?
No, that one didn't.
No.
It never did.
And actually,
Maxwell.
listen tomorrow. They'll do half the stuff we did on the show today.
That's a true story.
Yeah.
That
Sounds made
happens.
up.
That
Actually,
happens
Trap
all
House
the
Rave
time.
is scheduled to do
They will call you too.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
What's different? Obviously, we already said the live instruments on this album. What's different on this album as opposed to the other albums?
Well, we can say that we've, like most
sophomore-
bands on our sophomore effort, we've really matured. There's less songs about underage girls, and there's more songs about teen angst, which we all experienced like 10 years
So
ago.
we're about a grade 10.
Yeah, we're like our first record was like, damn, we just entered high school. Now we're like, fuck yeah, we're sophomores. It's pretty sweet.
I was just wondering, like, I don't know if there's any, I don't want to say outside pressure because you guys are all, oh, you know, we do what we want and we don't care what you think, whatever else. But, I mean, you guys have grown considerably quickly as opposed to other bands in the past as far as fan base and everything else and getting noticed in other areas. Is there going to come to a point eventually where you're like, all right, you know what? Maybe we need to be kind of serious and go at it really hard.
The answer to that question is no. And I will be as forward as possible about that. We are a band that quickly goes against the template, so all of those other bands can,
yeah.
How can I say this without being offensive? Blow us.
I still love how he uses two
we
mics.
will forever.
I know.
Keeps leaning into the mic even though he's got one on his
He's,
shoulder.
I know.
he's not conforming to the way you're
over,
supposed
so.
to speak.
Alcoholism is a hell of a disease. It really is. So
Yeah, these two guys, they polished off a bottle of Jameson before we came in here.
I
so.
can smell it.
it
It smells like my ex-boyfriend's.
probably smells like regret and birth control. So.
Which is a
It's
lot
a
like.
smell that's very familiar to
I was
me.
gonna say, smells a
Birth
lot
control.
like anytime girls around.
In short, you guys should probably run as fast as humanly possible, because she's looking for an alcoholic boyfriend now.
Hey, the
all
second I
can
walked
gather.
down to the hallway, what did I say? I smell liquor.
Do you have tens of dollars in your bank
Turn
account?
it
Because
around.
that's like
I have dozens of dollars.
Dozens.
Dozens. And by that he
Dozens.
means 24.
That's
What
correct.
would I do? What would I do with dozens of dollars?
Well,
Go
we
to
could
Fashion
start off-
Bug.
We could go to there you go, Fashion Bug. We could go to the
Good
convenience
reference.
store, buy some scratch offs.
You could
We
buy
make an evening of that alone.
128 pairs of spandex.
All I'm gonna say is 2 for $20 at Applebee's.
True story.
Hey, we have the date master over here. Look at him.
I know.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, but 2 for $20 on $2 dozen. There's no room to buy alcohol.
That's true too.
then the fact that she will rip through that 2 for $20 by herself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Hey,
without
just remember, haters
alcohol,
gonna hate.
without alcohol, you're stuck staring at her mustache all night.
Yeah, I'm not gonna start to look any better.
Hey, the wax is only 15 cents.
He'll spring the overdraft for that.
Right.
Do you guys still have the big? You still have the big boombox?
Yeah, we still got it.
It's in bits and pieces right now, kind of. Shane has a real good habit of just getting real obliterated at shows, and he just kind of jumps up on there
Really?
and just kicks the
I've
front
never
off.
just Shane.
Well, all of us, but Shane is the biggest offender when it comes to breaking our box.
And I was gonna say that you guys have a reputation.
Yeah.
If you can explain what a live Trap House Rave show is like, because
Okay.
you guys have a reputation of
It's
Two words.
making a mess.
2 words.
Three words. Gullah Gullah Island.
Dora the Explorer.
No.
Swiper,
Our
no
shows
slipping.
were literally described by the guy from Archaic Clothing when we did the Emir show.
Absolute chaos.
He said it was like a Blood for Blood show meets a Kesha show. And I think that really best describes.
I remember that.
So it's
exactly.
like hardcore meets cheap whore.
Precisely. We have the glitter, the fucking confetti cannons, the glow sticks, and then we have people fighting with giant inflatable
Half
sharks
the
and
time,
chairs.
I'm not gonna lie. Half the time, it's me calling out people like, "Hey, you want to fight me? Come over here. Let's fucking do this." Then
that's
it's like
true.
Shane comes close to me, and I punch him in the jaw.
Because I got yelled at because of you guys
Sounds made up.
I'm not surprised.
for making a mess at the hi-fi.
Oh yeah.
And then that wasn't even the biggest part. That wasn't even the biggest part. The part that he was most pissed about was the Sharpie tag on the flyer holder down by the bathroom.
That was my first show.
That was Shane's first show, yeah.
I wasn't actually an official member of that. I was a replacement.
Was that your
No,
tag?
you wanted to get into the show for free.
Whoa, wait. So you're not only do you only know how to play the drums, but you were a replacement.
That's true.
Well, not that he was a
He's the
replacement.
Keanu Reeves.
He was a stand-in.
A sage statue.
Me and Jimothy, who is not here right now. Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
It's like masla.
He
know
and
what
I
that
played Shane in a beer pong game.
Neither
We
was
said,
Ty
you know what,
2.0,
Shane,
it's the
I will
funny part.
fire Nick Bankhead, who got banked.
And Ben Weiss.
And Ben Weiss is already fired. And I said, you know what, I will fire this guy if he can beat me and Jim in a beer pong game, and you can be the new member of Trap House Rave. And then you know what, Shane beat us. So over Twitter, I said, hey, Nick Bankhead, you're fired. And then that was genuinely the
That's
first
also
day.
that term is also on Urban Dictionary. Banked, I believe,
Banked.
it's up there.
Yeah, it is.
That's to be fired or kicked out of a group of friends and replaced immediately. Unfortunately,
But that's how Shane got in the band.
that's true.
Is there? Because we're gonna have to take a break because we gotta go. I didn't realize how late it was already. Is there anything that you guys need to say or want to talk about coming up, shows or promo wise or anything?
March 3rd, we have a really big show. It's going to help out gay and lesbian
Wait.
scholarships
Is there?
at
Do you have?
CSU.
Is there a tentative date for the
March-
album release?
Oh,
March 20th.
March 20th is our
Contagious.
album release.
Wait, wasn't that March?
Contagious as in herpes? Is
Wasn't
contagious.
that supposed to be 2010? Was that the same date in 2010 that I read?
No, it was
Possibly.
It was just
I don't know.
March
I'm really
2010.
fond of March. I feel like March is a good time to release a record.
March Madness?
But,
colleges.
Say it's a good time to
I don't know what that
hit the
means.
market.
Yeah.
St. Patty's.
March 20th, we're releasing our new album called Contagious.
That's right.
It's going to have all new songs on it, stuff nobody's heard yet, with the exception of our song Strange, which we put out on YouTube. Other than that, we have a show coming up March 3rd at Bounce, where we're...
Yeah.
Yeah. Get your giggles.
No, that's not what I'm laughing at. I'm laughing at you don't have a headset on, so you don't know what doing this is doing to
The entire time, it's literally
It's like your
nailing
heartbeat
over every word you
Oh,
say.
you've seen Wayne's World, right? That means cut.
Oh. Anywho, but
Dana Carvey's on the wall. That should be a good segue.
March 3rd, we have a show at Bounce that's supporting gay and lesbian scholarships at CSU. There's a lot of really good bands playing along with us. I think The Missing, Battlestar, the Dagger Rebellion. But I believe we're headlining the Union Stage. We go on at midnight. And if you get a chance to come out, it's for a good cause. So just come out and see
super
us.
sexy, and it's gonna be more like a Kesha show this time as opposed to a Blood for
Oh,
Blood.
yeah, I would
because
agree.
then if we go Blood for Blood, then we're bashing, and then
More like Kesha plus the glitter minus the genital herpes.
True story.
So,
Facebook pages, websites.
Everything / Trap House Rave.
Everything.
Perfect.
everything.
We're going to hear on this break, actually, we're going to hear The Strange, right, Chris? So it's from the new album. First single off the new album, The Strange, Trap House Rave. Thanks for coming, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you much.
Thank you for having us.
We'll be back. Johnny Five's Top 13 and our idiot voting.
Well,
From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Call the show toll free 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com.
Holy fuck, there are a lot of these.
dang, look at all these bitches.
Brewer now. Brewer, where you at, man?
Oh, shit, dude.
I'm just sitting at the bar trying to have a couple drinks, so I turn my head and hear these bitches scream.
Oh my god, you're a Trap House Rave. Take me home and let me be your race slave.
If I already know that's what I crave, then I won't stop till I'm 6 feet in my grave. I just wanna get me some of that string, so bitches get low and give me some brain. And don't forget to send me those dudes, especially the song with the both of you. All the rumors you heard about me are true. I guarantee these balls, they're all blue. Bitch, I'm the MVP. Grab me by the wrist, put my hands on your panties. Girl, I'm just saying, I'm trying to get sick. I'ma sip on the shot while you grinding on my dick.
Oh my god, it's Etta Brewer. He gets more strange than a connoisseur. Better him than that kid Shane D. If you ever touch his dick, you'll fucking get DD. Let's all get wasted and do some shots. This evening's not done till Jim leaves at the cops. They're all 18 by Colgate's degree. Puts them through in many ways and makes them free.
video hosting, JWN Media offers complete shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at reduxdirect.com. That's reduxdirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. By logging on to lovecocaine.com. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
I'm in the mood to dance.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio.
It's driving me crazy. It's like a mind puzzle, an awesome mind puzzle.
Right here on MorningShowCentral.com.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
Let the word go forth.
Created by the people, for the people. Jousted Out tackles the politics of today, expressing views of all sides.
As our founders pledged, a more perfect union.
Are you ready to joust it out? Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m.
So we Americans must not fear change. Instead, let us welcome it, embrace it, and create it.
On MorningShowCentral.com.
I'm in the mood to dance.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio.
It's driving me crazy. It's like a mind puzzle, an awesome mind puzzle.
Right here on MorningShowCentral.com.
All right, let's run through this as quickly as possible. Indian nominees, recap them.
Mine is 38-year-old John R. Pasella of Willowbrook, Illinois, who apparently made a 911 call the other day. He said he wanted them to send officers to his house because he wanted to fight them. The officers responding to the 911 call found Pasella living up to his word. As soon as he opened the door, he shoved them. He was booked in a DuPage County jail where he remains on $100,000 bail. He is charged with aggravated battery, resisting a police officer, and battery with intent to provoke or insult, all felonies, and is also a registered sex offender.
Mine is the Boston University students who, upon their apartment catching on fire, instead of calling the police, decided it would be a safer bet to call their parents. Instead of calling the fire department, they called their parents. Their parents then called the fire department for them, putting in the middleman. The fire caused $500,000 worth of damage. Probably could have been salvageable. Easy for me to say. Not anymore, Johnny 5.
Mine is me for giving up my idiot for a story that we were supposed to do this week and now has been pushed to next week.
Girl.
Mine are two kids who stole a bunch of Percocets and then inadvertently texted a police officer saying that, hey, we have 200 Percocet to sell. Want to come? Only they didn't even have 200 Percocet on them when the cops finally found them at the mall.
And just so you know, there's a D in the middle of the word inadvertently.
There's also a D in the beginning of dickhead, which is what you are.
Whoa. Thank you. We're going to write a book called Girlisms. I already have like the first 5 chapters.
Urban Dictionary.
Just apostrophes everywhere for all the letters there.
Those are the nominees. Vote now. Voting goes all the way through Johnny 5's top 13, which this week is
my celebrity wish list for 2012.
Go.
Sportos, motorheads, geeks, sluts, bloods, wastoids, dweebies, dickheads. They all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
Number 5 is alive.
All right. Number 13, Charlie Murphy dies, gets reanimated, and gets killed again.
I heard that story somewhere.
Yeah, I know. Number 12, it's revealed that Ron Jeremy's legendary penis is now comprised of roughly 82% duct tape. Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Number 11, a feature-length Mr. Ed movie is in the works. Instead of the old peanut butter and fishing line tricks that they used to use, they're instead going to superimpose Gary Busey's mouth on the horse. Number 10, George Lucas and Billy D. Williams get arrested for attempting to blow up Spaceship Earth at Epcot. When asked about the collaboration, Lucas said he was still pissed at Disney for blatantly ripping off the Death Star design and needed someone with first-hand knowledge of the ship's weaknesses to help destroy it. Number 9, Topher Grace and Wilmer Valderrama reunite for the Chips movie.
Okay.
Number 8, Charlie Sheen produces and stars in a biopic about Chuck Lorre.
That'd be awesome.
Number 7, Howard Stern re-enters politics. Secretly, Michelle Bachmann is praying it's her. Number 6, the Kardashian sisters are proven to be genetic clones scraped from Kris Kardashian's liver spots.
Oh.
Number 5, Mark Wahlberg announces his retirement from acting. The world on the whole wonders if he ever actually started.
Poor Mark.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with him.
Shut up.
Number 4, Rachel Ray gets attacked by Paula Dean's diabetes.
Wilford Brimley watches on from the shadows.
Stop.
Number 3, Matt Lauer is outed when pictures surface of him fondling Katie Couric's penis.
Nice.
Number 2, after researchers at MIT announced that they have finally perfected artificial intelligence and personality software for robots, Ryan Seacrest and Martha Stewart are promptly decommissioned and replaced with likable versions.
I thought you were going to say we replaced girl.
And number 1.
Celebrity.
Oh, got it.
Number 1. Megan Fox lands the role of her career and a Golden Globe nod for her starting... I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time getting through this one. Megan Fox lands the role of her career and a Golden Globe nod for her strikingly accurate performance in the title role of the film I'm Still Here, the Terry Schiavo story.
Yes, I knew that's where it was going. Yes. Immediately, before you even said I'm still here, immediately I'm like, Terry Schiavo? Terry Schiavo? I don't even know why. That's awesome. Chris, vote.
I'm going to go with your guy.
Girl.
I'm going to go with J5.
Johnny 5.
Because we just shared a statutory moment, I'm going to go with you.
Pat.
I'm going with J5.
Girl. Tally. Drum roll. And this week's Idiot of the Week winner is...
I can't believe it. It's a tie between Otter and J5.
Yay, we both win. We're done.
We're done. That's it.
We're done.
Unplug the microphones.
Close it. Give me a bed.
I want to recreate the interview.
If you missed any part of the show, you can catch is Band-Aid with Doc Rock tonight?
Yeah.
All right, so if you missed any part of the show, you can catch it in its entirety on morningshowcentral.com on the 24-hour live feed immediately after Band-Aid with Doc Rock, or tomorrow morning-ish on projectxshow.com, where it's available for live playback or download. You can find us on iTunes, like us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/pxshow. Follow us on Twitter at Projekt X Show. I want to thank everybody who listened and hung out in the chat, and Trap House Rave for coming in, hanging out, getting drunk. That's it. Thank you to Ty 2.0 for making a special stop in. See you next week. Peace, bitches.